All right, let's go. So this is for women docs. We are going to talk about 4 quick ways that we can actually find more energy and, well, my microphone's falling. Find more energy and feel a little bit less stuck. Okay, so I was just at this national training and docs were coming to me. It's like, how do I keep things exciting? How do I navigate when the boss is telling me to do X and I want to do Y? Or how do I share I want to grow this program? So there's so many challenges that docs are against and up against. And it's like, how do we navigate this stuff? Okay. So we are going to talk about 4 ways that women docs can build your support team. It's like a pillow. Like I have a pillow in the background there, like a pillow to land on. Like who do you go to when things are challenging? Because what we don't learn in medical school is busy. We learn a lot of things. One of my good friend's daughter is just starting medical school, and she was like, "Whoa!" Even in the first week, they learned so many things. So, in learning so many things, some essential tools are just we don't. There's not time for them. So, we are here. I'm Brain Fresh. Welcome. I'm Dr. Mary Rensel. So, welcome. This is a channel for women docs and other women leaders want to come in and learn together in a kind, safe space. We don't have time in medical school to learn a lot of essential career development skills. I like to call it career crafting. I'm a crafter. I love doing good crafts. I got bubbles right here. Well, it's good to have fun and relax, but it's also like, how do we navigate the system that we work in, day to day? So I'm here to talk about the essential skills that we do not learn in medical school. Number 1. Okay, let's start with the power of tiny connection, teeny tiny small connections, nano connections, if you want to call them that. When we just stop and chat with a friend, we get our phones out, we share a funny meme, we send a message to somebody, how's it going? Hey, I remember that you're acting chair in this department. How is that going? I remember you might have a meeting with your boss that you're really scared about. How'd that go? Or send a podcast like, hey, this is a great podcast. Maybe this will help you plan for your meeting with your boss that you're afraid of having. Or how do you advocate when you're trying to advocate for patients and you have an idea, and how do you get that idea off the ground? And so little touch points with our colleagues, our friends from past school, residency program, fellowship program, current staff program, somebody you had met at a meeting, you're on a committee with, a little touch point, like, how's it going? How are the kids? If you knew something challenging was going on in their lives, hey, I'm thinking about you. That means a lot. Our family is going through a really horrible time now with a recent death in the family. And people that reach out and just like, I'm thinking about you. Here's a resource. Here's a book that helped. Here's a podcast that helped. It means the world, right? So those touch points are really important. So if you want to put in the chat, like initials of somebody that really means a lot to you, I could fill it up with a lot of initials. It's people that are really supportive, really helpful. They've either been your mentor, they've been your sponsor. That means, they talk about in big meetings, they talk about you, like things that you could do, things that you could bring, suggest you for committees, suggest you for different jobs, suggest you for grants to help you with your research. So there's a lot of things and there's a lot of people that can help us in different ways, but we also need to help others. And that's what this connection can do. Like, again, like that soft pillow in the back there. It's like, how do we build a soft landing place when things are hard? Well, we have to do the connections, these nano connections, when life is just normal, a normal old life, right? So put some initials in the chat, somebody you want to thank or somebody you're going to send a quick thank you to. So number 1, tiny connections, tiny connection points really matters. The amazing thing I learned is that we gain energy, hence the title of this video. We gain energy when we reach out to friends or people that are supportive. Now, a lot of work is work. So you're navigating with people, maybe you're in conflict with, you're on a committee, you're hitting a certain goal. Maybe that's not your most supportive relationship, but then there's others that you're friends with, that you're friendly with, that you get a lot from, that they are reaching out to. I just found one of my colleagues got married. I didn't even know. I saw it on Instagram. So I found him and congratulated him. So little things, that means a lot. I remember that somebody reached out to me one time when my dad was sick. This was literally 17 years ago. And I remember that I was so touched that she took a moment just to reach out because I had put in an email like, I can't make this meeting. My dad's not doing well. And she reached out to me and I thought, so sometimes the little, I was just so touched that she took her time and noticed that I had said that in that meeting. So reaching out, little touch points. So that's number one, ways to feel like to renew our energy after a busy day at work or during our busy day at work is to send a message to somebody. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is protect our focus. Imagine that your focus is like pure gold, platinum, even better. It's platinum, it's diamond level. And no, not everybody should have access to it, right? So, geez, I got water, but think about that. Like, who has access to your attention? Because it is gold. It's more than money, right? It's how we make money at work, by being active at work, by thinking and solving problems. So if we just share that with everybody, including, the tech bros, know how to get our attention and keep our attention on social media, right? So put what app in the chat. What app is like your weakness? The ones that it's really hard to get off. Is it YouTube? We're here on YouTube. Is it that? What is it? The one that's just like it's so hard for me. Sometimes, speaking of job crafting, think about Instagram. Just like if I look at one craft video, reel, or whatever, they keep sending me more and more and more and more and more. One time it was an hour and a half. I had no idea what happened, especially around Christmas crafts. And who has extra time at Christmas? So there's things that just grab my attention and get me off the rails, right? So how do we focus? Because again, we're talking about saving our energy and feeling lighter, not feeling so heavy as women docs, because we want to learn how to work with our neuroscience and not work against it, right? So what does our brain need to feel lighter? Because, obviously the emotions come from up here in the brain and then we feel them in the body. So we want to feel lighter. We want to feel supported. We want to feel focused. So that's number two is focus. So number one, the tiny connections point really matter for our energy and our focus. Number two is we protect our focus. We protect our attention. It is something called an attention economy, where our attention, like how many likes you get on whatever, people get money for that, right? So they want your attention on things. So attention economy, they want our attention. We have to block it. So that's number two, when we're trying to save our energy and to feel lighter, even to feel happier, right? So there's a great book from a happiness researcher called Sonia Lubomirsky. She talks about how when we're distracted, we feel unhappy. And so we need those tiny connection points throughout our workday, after our workday, before, whenever you can get them in, preferably all of that. Number two, protect our focus. Number three, to help women docs feel lighter, more energized, is our support system will help us to be impactful in our work, right? So our support sustains our impact. So when we're isolated, we can't live fully in our gifts and our strengths. We need, again, that pillow back there. We need that support system, like a warm pillow, like a soft, cozy support system. We need it, right? And then number four, we need to build a team that we check in with when we're trying something new. It's like, I have this idea. I want to do X. Who could help me? Who can I tell so I can be straight with them? Like, this is what I'm going to work on. I'm going to do it within 5 weeks. Next week, I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. If you think about you're going to make a big change or even a small change. Even one time I coached a woman doc and she just wanted to rest more. She wanted to be intentional with her rest, and she had little kids. So she wanted to say, like, if I'm watching a movie with them, I don't want my phone with me. I just want to be with the kids. So she was trying to break some habits that had come up. And so it's important to know what's important to you. How are you going to stay energized? How are you going to feel lighter, feel better emotionally, right? So I've given you 4 ways. Tiny connection points. So reaching out to people, supporting people, because, that will start the cycle. It's kind of like the wave, like it'll come back to you. If you help somebody out, they will help you out later. Okay. So tiny connection points, start that wave of support. Number 2, protect your focus like it's gold, platinum, diamond, all the above. Not everybody gets your attention. They're not allowed to have it. So you lock people out from having your attention unless it's your priority. In Fresh Path MD, this is my free membership for women docs. Come on in. I'll link it here at the end of the video. But this is what we work on because there's little changes we can make in our life to feel more energized, to feel more supported, so we can have big impact in this world, live fully in our gifts and strengths. Okay, so how do we do that? Tiny connections, protect our focus. It is gold, it is platinum, it is diamond. Number 3, we build those supports, systems that sustain us so we can leave an impact. And number 4, when you want to do something new, we share it with our team, our support team. This is what I'm going to do, because if we say our goal out loud, we are like 20 to 40% more likely going to hit it. Okay, you got it. So let me know your favorite. Put it in the chat. What's your favorite tip? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Are you going to do those tiny connections? Are you going to protect your focus? Are you going to realize that your support system really sustains you so that you can have an impact in this world? The world needs a lot of problem solved. So we need you living fully in your gifts and strengths. Number 4, are you going to build that team for that project you're thinking about, that change you might do? You don't do it alone. We do so much better together. Okay, so you got this. Thanks for coming, guys. Let me know your favorite. And then if you're a woman doc, check out Fresh Path MD and like and subscribe, because these will be coming at you every once in a while. You got it. All right, stay well.